Hey, I'm Gopar, and I'm going to talk about the Pomodoro Technique, but the Pomodoro Technique for engineers. Now, or for anyone who for work has a high cognitive load. You have to be in deep flow for a lot of time to be able to do anything productive. So this is the video for people like that who are interested in Pomodoro and are not sure how to integrate that. So Pomodoro technique, just like a quick recap, is you do 25 minutes of work followed by a 5-minute break. And you do that, I think, 4 times. And at the fourth interval, you take like a 15-minute break or something like that. You take a longer break than usual. Now, that works great for doing tasks like around the house, cleaning, things like that, at least for me. But when I try to code or do anything meaningful, 25 minutes is not a lot because in 25 minutes you're barely figuring out the structure, the architecture of what you want to code, how you want to go about building it, thinking about all the side effects that going this way or that route might have. And 25 minutes, and once you hit 25 minutes, it's pretty much, put the timer's up and you got to take a break. So what I found out is that instead of going 25 minutes, I incrementally started going 35 minutes, 45, 55, an hour, and then I went up as high as like an hour and 30. Now, for me personally, I have found that 1 hour is the sweet spot for me. So 1 hour of deep flow, and then for break time, I do 20 minutes. Now, when I say an hour interval, I truly mean that once I hit the Pomodoro timer, my brain is accustomed to just, okay, I started the Pomodoro timer. Whatever I assign that I will do in that timer, that is my only focus. So I will not be looking at phone. I will not be checking any social media. I will not be doing anything. So I do my best to not get distracted. So anything that might distract me, I make sure it's out of sight. I don't even use the phone with me when I'm working. I leave it like in the living room instead of my bedroom. So that's what I do to accustom my brain that say, hey, Pomodoro timer started. It is time to get to work and only work. Now, there are some people that say like, oh, hey, if you look at the window while you're doing a Pomodoro, you have to restart because you lost focus. That to me doesn't make any sense. Or you went to the bathroom, so you broke your flow. I don't believe in that. That works fine for me. I don't get in a lot of trouble for that. At least, it's fine for me. But yeah, I encourage you to try that and slowly add increments and discipline yourself to trying out the Pomodoro technique. So if you've never done it before, I say start off with just the 25 minutes and do that. For example, don't do it for coding, do it for like replying to other teammates, email, whatever you're doing. Menial tasks that are not really high, that you don't really have to do a lot of processing, just, bare minimal typing or whatever, mindless type of deal. So you get used to it. But when you do that, try to put yourself in a mindset that this is the only thing you're doing, and not look at your phone, not anything. Because if you start doing the Pomodoro technique, but you're not disciplined, you look at your phone, you're still on social media, you're not really doing into a deep flow. You're not programming your brain to say, hey, when I do a Pomodoro, it's time to get to work, it's serious business, none of that. And I have found that if you mix it in, it just feels like it's not productive at all. So don't do that. Just, you got to be disciplined. It's as simple as that. Now, another thing about the Pomodoro technique is that some people use a physical timer and some people use software-based timer. I am the software person, at least for this. I use a software, and I use a loud bell ring that tells me when the hour is up. Now, some people do not like this because it distracts them if they're in a deep flow. I've just gotten used to it. Like for me, I acknowledge that the sound is there, but it doesn't bother me when I'm in a deep flow. So I live with it. It's fine. I've been doing that for I think 2 years now, and it's been fine. But for you, maybe you might want to change or find a timer that is, less or is more subtle or, louder or whatever. If it's whatever you like, your preference, because this is all about tailoring the Pomodoro for you, for how it works for you. I think that's the main point. Yeah. So try out the Pomodoro and gradually increase to whatever sweet spot. For me is an hour with 20-minute break. And then for the fourth interval, I take half an hour break, which is, fine. 20 minutes gives me enough time to stretch legs, do dishes, whatever I need to do in the meantime. So 20 minutes. And then, try different sounds. Try a software-based Pomodoro or a physical timer if you want. You can get like a $5 one off of Amazon. It doesn't have to be fancy. Up to you. That is pretty much it. Yeah, if you guys end up trying it or don't like it or hate it or have another method that you guys use to get into a deep flow, let me know. I would love to know and be able to expand ways of tricking my brain into doing work. Yeah, thanks.